Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Samsung Developers. Michael here, and today we are going to talk about using the Device Orientation Event W3C specification together with the Tizen web app. We'll take one of the samples from Tizen, which is the compass, and then demonstrate it later. What powers our sample compass app is the Device Orientation Event specification from the W3C, or World Wide Web Consortium. The specification offers new DOM or Document Object Model events for getting information from the sensors of the device. There are three DOMs. The first one provides the physical device orientation. The second one provides device motion, which is the acceleration of the device. Lastly, the compass needs calibration event, which notifies sites and web apps that a device may need calibration. In our sample today, all we need is the device orientation DOM. As a bonus, we'll be adding some CSS3 transformations and transitions to add a little animation to our app. For development, we'll need Tizen SDK 2.3.1 and above. Our app is already available inside the Tizen SDK as a sample app. You can download this at developer.tizen.org. For testing, all we need is the emulator or web simulator that's already included with the Tizen SDK. We'll use the web simulator in our demonstration later. There are no additional features or privileges needed, so let's get started with the code. Let's first look at our index.html. Here we see 4 div tags with the IDs rotation, shadow, direction, and angle. All of them are inside the div named application. All of these are styled inside style.css. Inside style.css, application, rotation, and shadow have images for background. However, you'll notice that rotation has CSS3 transition and transform properties. Now for our code. Our variable initializations and functions have been placed inside a strict wrapper to prevent us from using undeclared variables. This part defines the element variables we'll need later and the all-important rotation variable. Our initialization begins once all contents have been loaded. Here, our direction, angle, and rotation variables are assigned elements from the page. Events are also then bound. The app has 2 events, one for the back key press which exits the app, and the other for device orientation changes. Each time the device orientation experiences a change, the corresponding function is called. The current angle, last angle, and change between the 2 angles are taken. The value of text is assigned by checking the current angle in a series of if statements, and the changes between the angles are computed by subtraction. The rotation is also computed as this will determine how the user interface will respond to the change. Finally, the text and angle are displayed as the rotation is made on the rotation element. That's it for our code. Now let's see it in action. Let's test our app using the web simulator. To use it, just right-click the app, go to Run, and then choose Tizen Web Simulator application. Just wait for it to load a bit. Over on the left, you'll see the Sensors panel. This panel contains options for the accelerometer and gyroscope. Our compass uses the gyroscope to determine the changes in its value. You can change the value by typing, or you can just hold and slide your mouse on the text input. As you change the value, the text and image rotate smoothly in conformance to the current values. And there you have it, our compass app using the Device Orientation Specification. Now for a quick summary on our episode today. The Device Orientation Event Specification from the W3C provides a way to get the device's orientation and acceleration. You can bind events to the orientation to make more interactive apps. CSS3 has some very good tricks up its sleeves like the transformation and transition properties. Play around with them to get unique results. That ends our episode today on the compass using device orientation. We hope you learned a lot about how to integrate the device orientation specification to your Tizen apps. It shows a lot of potential for very interactive apps. The sample app is available to recreate in the latest release of the Tizen SDK 2.3.1. Be sure to check out developer.tizen.org to stay ahead with the latest trends on developing for Tizen. Please click like and subscribe to the Samsung Developers channel to watch out for more news and tips on developing for Tizen. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.